All right, buckle up, adventurers, gearheads, and anyone who's ever dreamed of conquering the unbeaten path. Today, we're diving headfirst into something that's been whispered about, speculated over, and anticipated with a kind of feverish excitement usually reserved for a new Star Wars movie or maybe the return of a forgotten classic rock band. I'm talking, of course, about the 2026 Toyota 4Runner. For decades, the 4Runner has been a titan in the SUV world. A rugged, reliable, go-anywhere beast that laughed in the face of paved roads and scoffed at limitations. But let's be honest, for the past few years, while still incredibly capable, it's been, well, familiar. A beloved old friend who maybe hadn't quite kept up with the latest fashion trends. But that, my friends, is about to change. Big time. Because the whispers are no longer whispers. The speculation has solidified. Toyota has heard our pleas, seen our desires, and they're bringing the heat. The 2026 4Runner isn't just an update, it's a revolution. A complete reinvention that promises to blend legendary toughness with cutting-edge tech, modern comfort, and a design that will make jaws drop. So is it finally here? The perfect SUV? The one vehicle that can do everything? Stick around because we're about to unpack every juicy detail, dissect every rumor, and give you the ultimate lowdown on the beast that's set to redefine the off-road landscape. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll be ready to sell your grandma's antique teacup collection just to get your hands on one. Let's go. All right, first things first. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the rhino in the wilderness, the design. For years, the 4Runner has proudly rocked its boxy, no-nonsense aesthetic. And while we love it for its utilitarian charm, it wasn't exactly winning any beauty pageants. Well, prepare yourselves because the 2026 4Runner is here to shatter expectations. Gone are the overly familiar lines, replaced by something that's both instantly recognizable as a 4Runner, yet undeniably modern and aggressive. We're talking a completely reimagined front fascia with a bold, imposing grille that screams, "I eat trails for breakfast." The headlights are sleeker, more integrated, often featuring striking LED signatures that give it a contemporary, almost futuristic gaze. The overall silhouette retains that iconic ruggedness, but it's been refined. Think more sculpted lines, subtle flares over the wheel arches that hint at its off-road prowess, and a more athletic stance. It looks like it's been hitting the gym, getting ready for the ultimate adventure marathon. The rear design also gets a significant overhaul, with new taillight clusters and a more cohesive, integrated look that ties it all together beautifully. We're talking less brick on wheels and more precision-engineered adventure machine. Humorous tone, and no, before you ask, they haven't put a spoiler on the back the size of a picnic table. This is still a serious off-roader, not a street racer, unless that street is made of mud and boulders. What's truly impressive is how Toyota has managed to evolve the design without losing the 4Runner's core identity. It's still tough, still purposeful, but now it's got that undeniable wow factor. It's the kind of vehicle that will turn heads whether you're crawling over rocks or just pulling up to the grocery store, probably covered in mud because, let's be real, that's where this thing belongs. Alright, so it looks incredible, but what's lurking under that sculpted hood? This is where things get really exciting because the 2026 4Runner is ditching the old, trusty, but let's be honest, a bit thirsty, V6 for a new era of power and efficiency. The big news, and something that's been the subject of countless internet debates, is the arrival of the iForce Max hybrid powertrain. If you've been following Toyota's recent truck and SUV releases, you know this is a game changer. We're talking a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine paired with an electric motor, delivering a serious punch. We're expecting numbers north of 320 horsepower and over 460 pound-feet of torque. That's a significant leap from the outgoing engine, and it's going to translate into some serious on-road acceleration and, perhaps more importantly for a 4Runner, incredible low-end torque for crawling over obstacles. Imagine conquering a steep incline without even breaking a sweat, the electric motor silently providing that instant shove. It's going to be glorious. Now, for those who might be hybrid hesitant or who prefer a simpler setup, there's also strong speculation that a non-hybrid turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder will be the standard engine. This unit, likely producing around 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque, is still a massive upgrade in terms of power and efficiency compared to the old V6. This gives buyers options, which is always a good thing. And what about the transmission? We're saying goodbye to the 5-speed automatic that felt like it belonged in a museum and welcoming a modern 8-speed automatic transmission. This is crucial for optimizing power delivery, improving fuel economy, and just making the driving experience smoother and more refined. No more hunting for gears on the highway or feeling like you're rowing a boat uphill. This new transmission will ensure the 4Runner is always in the right gear, whether you're cruising or climbing. Fuel economy. While official EPA figures aren't out yet, with the new hybrid and turbocharged engines, we can expect a significant improvement over the current model. This means more miles per gallon, fewer stops at the pump, and more money in your pocket for, well, more off-road adventures, obviously. This isn't just about power. It's about smart, efficient power that respects your wallet and the environment. Okay, we've talked about the brawn, but what about the brains and the beauty on the inside? Because let's face it, even the most hardcore off-roader spends more time inside their vehicle than they do strapped to the roof rack. And the 2026 4Runner's interior is set to be a revelation. Step inside and prepare to be genuinely surprised. The outdated interior of the previous generation is gone, replaced by a modern, sophisticated, and incredibly comfortable cabin. The biggest immediate change? The screens. We're expecting a large, vibrant 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster that's customizable and provides all the essential driving information at a glance. No more analog dials looking like they came from a 90s stereo system. And then there's the infotainment. The centerpiece will undoubtedly be a massive 14-inch touchscreen display running Toyota's latest audio multimedia system. This system is lightning fast, intuitive, and comes packed with features like wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, integrated Google services, cloud-based navigation, and a fantastic voice assistant that actually understands what you're saying. No more fumbling with tiny buttons while trying to navigate a tricky trail. This is a game changer for connectivity and convenience. But it's not just about the tech. The materials throughout the cabin are expected to be significantly upgraded. Think higher quality soft touch surfaces, more premium upholstery options, perhaps even some genuine leather or durable, water-resistant fabrics for those who truly get their vehicles dirty. The seats themselves will be redesigned for improved comfort and support, crucial for long drives, whether on or off-road. And for those cold mornings after a night of camping, heated and ventilated seats are a definite possibility, especially on higher trims. Plus, probably a million more cup holders than you'll ever need, because hydration is key, especially when you're conquering mountains. And let's be real, a good road trip requires at least 2 large coffees and a giant soda. Storage and practicality are also key. Expect smart storage solutions throughout the cabin, more USB-C ports for charging all your gadgets, and potentially even an available 120V outlet in the cargo area. Perfect for powering a cooler, a drone, or even a small coffee maker for those early morning trail starts. The 2026 4Runner's interior is finally catching up and in many ways surpassing its rivals. It's a space where you'll actually want to spend time, a comfortable command center for all your adventures. Alright, this is the moment many of you have been waiting for. The 4Runner's heart and soul has always been its off-road capability. It's not just an SUV, it's a legitimate, hardcore trail machine. And the 2026 model? It's not just maintaining that legacy, it's elevating it to a whole new level. Built on the new TNGA-F body-on-frame platform, shared with the Tacoma, Tundra, and Sequoia, the 2026 4Runner is inherently robust. This foundation provides immense rigidity and durability, essential for handling the extreme stresses of off-road driving. We're talking a beef-layer frame designed to take a beating and keep on going. What kind of off-road goodies can we expect? Of course, the legendary TRD Pro model will lead the charge, likely sporting upgraded Fox or Bilstein shocks, increased ground clearance, all-terrain tires that look like they could chew through concrete, and serious underbody protection. Think skid plates for the engine, transmission, and fuel tank, because bumps and scrapes are part of the fun, right? Key off-road tech that will undoubtedly be present includes Multi-Terrain Select MTS, allowing you to optimize the vehicle's traction for different surfaces like mud, sand, dirt, and rock. And then there's Crawl Control, which acts like off-road cruise control, managing the throttle and brakes at low speeds so you can focus purely on steering over tricky obstacles. It's like having an invisible spotter guiding you through the toughest terrain. We're also expecting an electronically locking rear differential for maximum traction when things get really gnarly, and potentially even a front-locking differential on the most extreme trims. Add to that improved approach, departure, and breakover angles, thanks to the new platform and potentially shorter overhangs, and you've got a vehicle that can tackle virtually anything Mother Nature throws its way. The 2026 4Runner isn't just capable, it's an absolute beast off-road. It's engineered from the ground up to conquer trails, forge new paths, and get you to those remote, breathtaking locations that most other vehicles can only dream of reaching. This is where the 4Runner truly shines, and the new generation is set to polish that shine to an even brighter gleam. While the thrill of off-roading is undeniable, modern vehicles also need to deliver on safety and everyday usability. And the 2026 4Runner isn't just a trail warrior, it's also a smart, safe companion for all your journeys. Toyota has been a leader in standardizing safety features, and the 2026 4Runner will undoubtedly come equipped with the latest iteration of Toyota's Safety Sense, TSS. This suite of active safety technologies is designed to provide peace of mind on and off the road. We're talking about features like pre-collision system with pedestrian detection. This system can detect vehicles, pedestrians, and even bicyclists, and can automatically apply the brakes if a collision is imminent. Lane departure alert with steering assist. It warns you if you're drifting out of your lane and can even provide gentle steering corrections to help keep you centered. Dynamic radar cruise control. This intelligent cruise control system maintains a set distance from the vehicle in front, making highway driving less fatiguing. Lane tracing assist. This works with dynamic radar cruise control to help keep the vehicle centered in its lane, especially on longer highway stretches. Automatic high beams. They automatically switch between high and low beams based on oncoming traffic, so you never have to worry about blinding other drivers. Road sign assist. This system detects certain road signs and displays them on your instrument cluster, helping you stay informed. Beyond TSS, expect things like a multi-view camera system with an available 360-degree bird's eye view, which will be invaluable for navigating tight trails or parking in crowded areas. Blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert will also be standard or widely available, making lane changes and backing out of spaces much safer. Slightly lighter tone, and for those really tricky parking situations or when you're trying to squeeze through a narrow rock canyon, those side mirrors will likely get a workout from the cameras. Toyota's commitment to safety means that while you're out there pushing the limits of adventure, you'll have a comprehensive suite of technologies working silently in the background, helping to protect you and your passengers. It's about being prepared for anything on the road or off it. So you're convinced, right? The 2026 4Runner sounds like the ultimate adventure machine. But what about the nitty-gritty details like trim levels and perhaps most importantly, the price? While official pricing and trim specifics are still under wraps, it's July 2025 after all, we can make some educated guesses based on Toyota's current strategy and market trends. Expect a similar range of trims as the current generation, but perhaps with some new nomenclature or refined offerings. We'll likely see SR5, the workhorse entry-level trim offering great value and core 4Runner capability. TRD Sport, a more street-focused sporty variant. Limited, the more luxurious, feature-packed trim for those who want comfort and refinement alongside capability. TRD Off-Road and TRD Off-Road Premium. These will be the sweet spot for many off-road enthusiasts, adding features like a locking rear differential, multi-terrain select, and crawl control. And of course the Halo model, the TRD Pro. This will be the ultimate off-roading machine, likely featuring exclusive suspension, aggressive styling, unique wheels and tires, and all the bells and whistles for tackling the toughest trails. Now for the pricing. With all the significant upgrades, the new platform, the advanced powertrains, the vastly improved interior and cutting-edge technology, we can expect a price increase. The current 4Runner starts around $42,000 USD. For the 2026 model, our best guess is a starting MSRP somewhere in the mid-$40,000 range for the base SR5, climbing well into the $60 zeros for a fully loaded TRD Pro with the hybrid powertrain. Yes, that's a jump, but consider what you're getting. A thoroughly modern, incredibly capable, and highly efficient SUV built on a brand new future-proof platform. This isn't just a facelift, it's an entirely new generation designed to compete fiercely with rivals like the Ford Bronco, Jeep Wrangler, and even the new Land Cruiser. And let's not forget Toyota's legendary reliability and strong resale value, which often offset a higher initial price tag. When can you get your hands on one? With the 2026 model year designation, we're looking at a late 2025 or early 2026 release date. So start saving your pennies because this is one vehicle that's going to be in high demand. So after all that, why should the 2026 Toyota 4Runner be at the very top of your wish list? First, it's about versatility. This isn't just an off-road toy, it's a vehicle that can genuinely do it all. It's comfortable and refined enough for daily commuting and family duties, spacious enough for all your gear, and capable enough to take you on the most epic, challenging adventures you can dream of. It's the ultimate do-anything, go-anywhere vehicle. Second, it's about modernity meets legacy. Toyota has perfectly blended the legendary toughness and reliability the 4Runner is known for with the cutting-edge technology, efficiency, and comfort that modern drivers demand. You don't have to compromise. You get the best of both worlds. Third, the powertrain options are a huge win. Whether you opt for the powerful and efficient hybrid or the strong turbocharged gas engine, you're getting a significant upgrade that will improve both the driving experience and your wallet at the pump. Fourth, the design is finally turning heads. It looks the part of an adventure vehicle, but with a refined, aggressive edge that makes it truly stand out. And finally, it's a Toyota. That means bulletproof reliability, incredible longevity, and phenomenal resale value. When you buy a 4Runner, you're not just buying a car, you're investing in a legend. This isn't just a new generation of the 4Runner, it's a statement. Toyota is back in the game, ready to dominate the mid-size SUV segment, and they've pulled out all the stops. Has Toyota finally built the perfect SUV? Well, when you consider its blend of rugged capability, modern tech, fuel efficiency, comfortable interior, and stunning design, it's certainly got a very, very strong case. And frankly, it's going to be incredibly hard to beat. All right, my fellow adventurers, that wraps up our deep dive into the incredible 2026 Toyota 4Runner. I hope you're as hyped as I am for this game-changing SUV. What are your thoughts? Are you excited about the new engines? Love the design? Or do you still prefer the old-school vibe? Let me know in the comments below. Seriously, I want to hear your opinions. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something new, or if you're just plain excited about the future of off-roading, please do me a huge favor. Smash that like button. It helps the channel immensely. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next deep dive, our next review, or our next epic adventure. We've got so much more coming your way. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay adventurous, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I was feeling